So another SnyderCon event has come and gone. And we're at a point, well, I want to make this clear. What are you writing in the comments section? What exactly are you writing there in the comments? I want to make something clear in case you can't understand me, okay? Because some people are going to get triggered and pissed. So, if you had a great time, if you went to SnyderCon and you had a great time and you prevented suicide, you gave to the suicide prevention, fuck what anyone thinks, including myself. Fuck what anyone thinks, okay? Because it doesn't matter. It matters how you felt. You got to meet Zack Snyder in person. You shook hands. You took pictures. Maybe you got an autograph. You saw Ben Affleck and who else? Ray. God, I was going to say Ray Parks. I think it's Ray Fisher, right? I'm getting Rays mixed up. Cyborg. Right, so you got to meet the Cyborg. You got to meet the Batman. Some cast and crew. You got to see Mrs. Snyder, Deborah Snyder. So if you had fun with this event, that's fine. But what kind of pisses me off, okay? So this is aside from the fact that you had fun at the event, is that there was the whole Superman, you know, the right hand is the same, but the left hand stretches out the 5 fingers, you know, the 5 movies. That's different from the so the whole looking, because Zack Snyder liked subliminal clues and, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And a lot of people called out bullshit that nothing new was announced and no new content and nothing about Rebel Moon, nothing about Netflix and the Justice League, nothing. Zero anything. So like Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot could have shown up, but they ended up just getting Ben Affleck and Ray Fisher, and that's about it. And I don't know exactly. I mean, I've seen the only pictures I've seen of the SnyderCon, other than the conferences that you'd see the live streams for, are outside. So I could be mistaken. Is the SnyderCon like a tailgate party? Is it out in a parking lot? Or is it inside a building like normal Comic-Cons? There you go. Now the cancel culture is coming after me because I said I applied normal to not Snyder. Look, I don't know. Now, I want to make something also clear that I love 300 and I like Watchmen, at least most of Watchmen. And I enjoyed most of Man of Steel except like the last parts of it. And I enjoyed the Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman and Zack Snyder's Justice League. After that, I'm not as hardcore as some of the people who really deserve to be down there, okay? Because those tickets sold out faster than the Flash could run to stop Darkseid. Those tickets sold out really quick. So, it didn't look like much from what I saw. Now, I could be completely mistaken. And we could be seeing, like, more than what we thought we saw. But from what I could tell, it looked to me like there wasn't a whole lot. Now, what they could have done was what he's done, the Spirit, based on the, what is it, comic strip character, the Spirit with that domino mask and he did that movie, I think. He did a lot of other things. They could have done anything. They could have done a Watchmen Day. They could have done a 300 Day. Maybe Gerard Butler could have shown up and talked about 300. They could have done, you know, like the cast of the Watchmen talk about the Watchmen. They could have done anything else besides not having a lot of no-show. That's what SnyderCon should be about. Whatever Zack Snyder has done, maybe there should have been some alternate takes. Maybe a lot of... I think also, too, since a lot of his work was in his binder, his art, we could have seen, like... I don't think I ever saw any visuals. So, like, you could have put all of his work on a projection. Like, I'm projecting an image right here. And we could have seen like all those images up close. Like, okay, here's what you could have done, would have done. Now, there was some nice trivia tidbits about Zeus and Darkseid and Wonder Woman. And I do think that there is a connection between the old gods and the new gods, as it has been before established. But, you know, Zack Snyder had to rewrite a lot of things to add some humor to what otherwise would have been too serious. So it came off as lackluster, but it's good that the actor showed up. I think that's fine. But here's the thing. I think we can just get over the fact that Netflix is going to do Justice League. And that, I mean, just because the Caped Crusader is going over to Netflix doesn't mean that everything's going over to Netflix. It would be nice, and a lot of people say in the comments section of other videos, unless he says it's over, it's not over. Well, I mean, if Zack Snyder said it was over, a lot of people would be pissed, okay? A lot of people would be angry at him and his wife, and it's like, look, the man can only do so much. Now, I think Rebel Moon will be very good. And I hope Rebel Moon is soft locked, meaning that you don't have to get a Netflix subscription to watch it. You can watch it outside, like legally, of course. You could watch it, pay to watch on YouTube or DVD, Blu-ray, 4K every day. Hopefully there's a way to watch Rebel Moon outside of just Netflix. I really do hope so. Obviously, it would not happen right away because they gotta get those Netflix subs. But maybe sometime in the future, after a couple of months, maybe that will happen. And Netflix makes some more money. You know, you never know. But that's what this needs to be about. This needs to be about just all the stuff that Zack has done. So the 300 tribute, a 300 day, like maybe a multi-day. You know, maybe like San Diego Comic-Con has a 5-day event, okay? So they have like preview night, and then they have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So maybe Wednesday could be 300, Thursday could be Watchmen, and then the 3 movies of the DCEU, okay? And if anybody else has any other great ideas, maybe Tuesday could be something else. Maybe Tuesday could be anything else. I mean, whatever Zack has directed, done. But I would say that's not a terrible idea. So maybe the SnyderCon could be 5 days, and you would add the other movies. Maybe Gerard Butler could talk about what it was like to work on 300. Maybe some of the actors who worked on Watchmen. What was it like to work on Watchmen? Because he did 4 superhero movies, okay? And he's done a lot. So, or you could also add a Rebel Moon Day, because you add another. So you're adding, like, if Zack SnyderCon could be 7 days a week with adding on top of the DCEU movies, 300, Watchmen, Rebel Moon, Spirit, or Sucker Punch. How about Sucker Punch Day? Talk about Sucker Punch Day, or it could be Etc. Day. You know, you would have Sucker Punch, you would have the Spirit, and then you would have 300, and then you would have Watchmen, and then you would have Rebel Moon. I don't think the fans would be as mad or as disappointed. I think the majority would say, okay, this is what this show is, and if there are any surprises, there are surprises. Instead, it became like a weird gaslight, but not so much. There are some YouTubers who did gaslight, who did know that nothing was going to happen, but some of them were just fooling themselves. So the title of this video, Whatever Snyderverse, is whatever it is. Whether it's something he's already done, something he will be doing in the future, or he'll go back and then finish what he started. Just, that's it. That's all there is to it.